Well, Dana, the heat and humidity from last week has certainly moved on. It's so pleasant out there.
It is really, really nice. The early mornings almost have a little bit of a fall-like feel, which might be a little bit early for some. I know it's still the middle of August, but we'll have a little bit of humidity returning for the day tomorrow, but it's very short-lived because then once we get into next week, things get cool once again. Our high temperatures for today were a bit warmer than they were yesterday. A lot of us were able to get into the upper 80s. We actually got to 91 in Freiburg today, 86 in Augusta, 85 in Bangor, 86 as well in Holton. But our dew point temperatures were still incredibly comfortable today, so it didn't feel quite so hot. Dew points in the upper 40s, low to mid 50s, puts us in that refreshing and comfortable categories. Now this is where we're going to be for most of next week, but tomorrow the humidity makes a brief comeback. Visible satellite imagery today has been absolutely stunning. We didn't have any wildfire smoke, so the sky was very, very blue once again. We did have a couple of fair weather cumulus clouds up in the mountains, but just an absolute stunner of a day out there. So as we go into the overnight hours, it won't be quite as cold as it was last night. Temperatures will be dropping into the upper 50s to low 60s. And then tomorrow's weather is pretty different to today's. We have a front that will be approaching from the north, and that will move from north to south throughout the state, mainly during the afternoon. So we're watching a pretty decent looking line of storms that'll be coming through. So we'll be keeping an eye on those as we go throughout the afternoon. Most of those will be from about noon to about 6 p.m. Again, moving from north to south throughout the state. By the time we get to around dinner time, a couple of lingering showers hanging out, and the rest of those move offshore by about midnight. Now the SPC has put us in a marginal risk for areas here shaded in this green color. The main threats for that would be some damaging wind gusts. But then once that front moves offshore, we enter a stretch of really dry and a little bit cool weather coming in. So we'll have a high coming in from Canada. So we'll see a lot of sunshine during the day Monday, but that sunshine is a bit more short-lived than it was the past few days because we'll see some increase in clouds during the day Tuesday, ahead of a smaller system that does have the chance of giving us some scattered showers on Wednesday, though right now it's not looking like too many of those will be hanging around. And then we have to watch Hurricane Erin. Right now it's going to pass offshore, so we wouldn't see any impacts from the rain or wind here. However, we would see some impacts on the seas. Hurricane Erin went through rapid intensification and was a Category 1 this morning and is a Category 5 now, which a 5 is the highest it goes on the scale. Right now, it is expected to thread the needle between the mainland U.S. and Bermuda and will pass far enough offshore that we won't see any impacts on land for us here in Maine. However, we will see some significant wave heights just offshore, as well as an increase in rip currents. So keep in mind if you are going to be near the ocean as we get into the middle and to latter half of next week, as Erin passes nearby, large waves and rip currents are likely. Marine forecast right now sees 1 to 2 feet. Ocean temperature is 66. So we'll take a look at that 7-day forecast. So tomorrow we'll keep an eye on those scattered showers and thunderstorms. We actually really need the rain, so hopefully most of us will get a little bit of rain coming in to help our drought conditions. Then that area of high pressure moves in for next week. A lot of sunshine on Monday. We'll also be entering in this cooler trend, Sam, where temperatures will largely be below average for this time of year.
All right, but not too bad of a week ahead.
No, not too bad.
All right, thank you, Dana.